Hello everyone, this is Rashida. Welcome to my channel. In this video, I'm going to talk about principal component analysis. First, I will give you a high-level overview of principal component analysis, and then we will implement in Python for two different use cases. First, to visualize the data, and then to reduce the dimensions of the dataset to train the machine learning models faster and efficiently. Assume we have two variables only in our dataset, x and y. We can easily generate a graph like this. X in the x direction, y in the y direction, and then we can observe what kind of cluster or what kind of pattern we have in the data. But what if we have multiple dimensions or so many variables, 5, 6, 7, 10, 100? We cannot just have a scatter plot to find out if there is any cluster or pattern in the dataset, right? So in this case, we can use principal component analysis. So principal component analysis is a dimensionality reduction technique that expresses the data to a lower dimension. See, assume we have these 8 dimensions in the data. So what principal component can do? It can express this 8 dimension into lower dimension, say 2 dimensions, in terms of principal components. We just do not eliminate any variable. All the variables will be there, but they will be expressed in a smaller dimensions in terms of principal components. And principal components can be multiple. It doesn't have to be 2, but if we want, we can pick 2 as well. Let me give you an idea of what principal components are. So principal components captures the variance of the data. So if we have 2 variables, the first principal component captures the variance in the larger direction. And the second principal component captures the variance to the direction perpendicular to the first principal component. If the first principal component captures the variance of the larger direction, so this is the most important principal component because it captures the largest amount of variance. Second one is going to be less important than the first principal component because you can see in this picture, the second one is going to capture the variance of the smaller dimensions. So it captures less variance, right? If we have 4 dimensions, 4 variables in our data set, and we have 4 principal components, PC1, first principal component, is going to be the most important one. PC2 is less important than first principal component. PC3 is less important than PC2. And PC4 is less important than PC3. So that's pretty much the most important information that you have to remember about the principal components to use it in your projects. Let's see how we can implement principal component analysis in Python and how we can use it. Here is our Jupyter notebook for the exercise. As I mentioned earlier, we are going to see 2 different use cases. So we are going to use 2 datasets for that. For the first exercise, I am going to use this housing.csv dataset where we have area, bedroom, bathrooms, all different aspects of the property and the price. So we are seeing the median price and how many data we have that represents the less than median price and how many data we have where the price is more than median price. Why we are doing that, we will see pretty soon. So notice that we have total of 13 columns including the price. To be able to visualize the data in this form where we can see the patterns and clusters in the data, we need 2 dimensions, right? If we exclude price, assuming that price can be our target variable for a supervised learning model, we have 12 other columns or 12 other variables. I assume the price is the label, so label is df.price. And if we drop price, we get the features. If we do this features.values, we get all our data in terms of 2-dimensional array. One important portion of the principal component analysis is we always need to scale the data. Otherwise, if one column or one variable is much larger than the other, the larger one will dominate. So we don't want that. We want all the data in the same scale. So I used the standard scaler to scale the data. So simply I did standard scaler.fit transform fit.values, the features we just defined here. all the columns except for the price, and we see x dot shape. Our feature shape is 545. That's the total row, and we have 12 columns. And then from Scikit-Learn library, I import PCA, and simply you call the PCA and we pass n underscore components, so number of components we want. So because we want to visualize, I want only two components, principal component 1 and principal component 2. And PCA, if we just fit transform the x, we get these two dimensions, two principal components. I wanted to express these principal components in terms of data frame, and I name two columns PC1 and PC2. I simply concatenate the price with my PC1 and PC2. Now we have two variables and we have price as the label. One very important information that you need to remember here, I wanted to show you how much variance this PC1 and PC2 can capture. It's 20% and 12%. As we mentioned before, the first principal component captures the highest amount of variance, so it's 20%, and the second one captured 12%. If you also include this fraction, so it's almost 33% of the variance we could capture with two principal components. Here, the number of principal components 2, if you want, you can get 4 or 5, because my primary interest is to visualize the data so that I can see any cluster or any pattern in the data set. I only wanted two principal components for this particular project. Okay, we will see a different exercise just in a bit. You remember we calculated median right in the beginning. So this is when I use this median. So df high, I get the portion of the data frame where the price is higher than median. And df low, I take the portion of the data frame where I have the price that is less than or equal to median. Here we have df high where we have 270 rows. Here df low where 275 rows of data. So why we wanted that? Here I plotted PC1 and PC2 from df high using color red, and I'm plotting PC1 and PC2 from df low with color blue, just to see what kind of variance it shows. Now you can clearly visualize the pattern in the data, right? The blue that represent df low, that means where the price is lower than median, and you see they are flocking around in this corner, a few of them here and there, so definitely we will always have outliers. And the df high, where the price is higher than median, we have here in the red color. That's all about the visualization part. The second exercise I wanted to work with you today is to reduce the dimensions so that we can train the machine learning model with less computation power and with less time. This time, in number of components, I'm going to use a fraction. I want to call the function PCA again, and I'm passing n components 0.8, a fraction. So it will give you as many principal components it needs to capture 80% of the variance in the data. And then you fit transform your x, and if you see the shape of PCA underscore x1, it's 8 columns, and originally we had 12 columns, remember? For this data set, when we had only 12 columns and we brought it down to 8, it's probably not looking too significant to you. So I wanted to take a bigger data set, that is this fashion MNIST data set, where we have 785 columns. So if we exclude the label, so we have 784 columns, so 784 features. And here I'm calling the PCA method again and passing n components 0.95. That means I want to get as many principal components as needed to get 95% of the variance. And then I fit transform fm underscore x, that means these variables, these 784 columns, and I'm saving it to PCA underscore fmx, and see the shape. Now we have only 24 columns. So we can simply use these 24 principal components to perform the machine learning model on this data, expressing these 24 principal components as a data frame. So this is how it looks like, these 24 principal components. That's all I wanted to share with you today. I hope this video was useful for you. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe if you found this video useful. Thank you so much for watching.